Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name's Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
All right. Today we have a listener request topic for today. So one of our listeners, Robin, she commented on, was it on Facebook or was it on YouTube? I can't remember. It was one of those two, though.
Maybe it was Facebook.
Maybe it was both.
I don't know.
It was one of those things.
But we ask you guys to give us suggestions for episodes. Yes. So, again, so you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, pretty much everywhere at Boy Band Break. So.
And she left us a comment and she said she would like us to do more album reviews, specifically some bands that we haven't done before. We even did a little poll with some of her suggestions for what you guys were interested in us hearing. And so we are going to be reviewing a soulDecision album today. If you don't know who soulDecision is, Chinzia will give you a brief recap.
Mm-hmm. It is brief because Wikipedia does not have a lot of information on them. But because they're Canadian, so I believe they did have some music in the US. So North America has known of them. I don't know about the rest of the world. So anyways, so soulDecision was a Canadian band active from 93 to 2005. They're best known for the single Faded, which was a #1 in Canada in 2000, and Ooh, It's Kinda Crazy, which became a hit as well the following year in 2001. So they're from the group formed in Vancouver, British Columbia under the name, do you know?
Soul Indecision?
Indecision.
Oh, I was close. Yay.
By singer and multi-instrumentalist Trevor Guthrie, singer David Bowman, and keyboard player Ken Luco, who were studying music together at Capilano College. Before signing a record deal, they released a couple of singles that received national top 40 radio airplay. The success of those singles led them to a record deal with Universal Music. However, due to a name conflict with an American band, they reluctantly changed their name from Indecision, and they allowed their manager, Gary Francis, to choose the new name soulDecision. Launched at the height of the boy band era, they nonetheless wrote their own songs and played their own instruments. The group's first album, No One Does It Better, was recorded at Velvet Sound Studios in Sydney, Australia.
Ooh, that's fun.
And released on February 22nd, 2000 in Canada. The album's lead single, Faded, was an up-tempo pop tune mixed with R&B and featuring rap sequence by Thrust. Was a hit in Canada, reaching #1 on the country's singles chart. It also reached number 22 in the United States.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Just, we heard that on the Backstreet Boys cruise, and I was like, they know who soulDecision are? I was very excited about that. The follow-up single, Ooh, It's Kinda Crazy, was also a hit in North America, and at one time became the #1 request on MTV's Total Request Live. In 2018, Billboard named the video as one of the top 10 greatest boy band videos of the TRL era.
Wow.
Besides hitmakers including Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and 98 Degrees. No One Does It Better sold over 1 million copies worldwide. In July 2000, they toured Canada as part of YTV's Psychoblast tour.
Yeah, Psychoblast.
Supporting Christina Aguilera and also headlining the Canadian tour in 2001. In the fall of 2000, they toured along with Destiny's Child as the support act for Christina Aguilera's Genie in a Bottle throughout North America. They were also the support for NSYNC on the Eastern North American dates of leg 2 of the No Strings Attached tour in 2000.
So a lot of
we saw them in concert at that.
A lot of support.
So they've only released 2 albums. So in 2000, they released No One Does It Better. It hit #7 in Canada and 103 in the US, and it's platinum in Canada. And then their follow-up album in 2004 is Shady Satin Drug, and did not chart. So guess which album we are doing?
The first one!
What? No One Does It Better. Okay, so No One Does It Better is the debut studio album by Canadian pop group soulDecision. The album was recorded in 99 and released in 2000, hit #1 on the Billboard Heat Seekers chart. No One Does It Better sold over 1 million albums.
I never heard that one.
And they had 5 singles from this album. So Faded, No One Does It Better, Ooh, It's Kinda Crazy, Gravity, and Let's Do It Right.
I feel like we've heard most of those. Or all of them.
So I know normally we say like the writer
Mhm.
and then also the producer. They don't have the producer listed anywhere here. Also, fun fact, I have the CD.
Wow.
Wow.
So, for those of you watching along on YouTube, the middle gentleman is Trevor Guthrie. He's also had some success with solo stuff with Armin van Buuren. What was that song? This is what it feels like.
Oh, yeah.
like.
And then the brunette
Yeah.
on this side, that is Dave. And then the blonde one in the back is Ken, and he played keyboard. So, yes. So, here's the fancy inside with a very long book. Guys, remember CDs?
Aw.
Look at all that. So
For
this
those at
has-
home who can't see it,
It's
the
just
inside.
the insert booklet.
Oh, it actually has all the lyrics.
Well,
Oh,
that's
I like
nice.
that. I like when they do that. So there you go.
Yeah.
That was pre-Google
Lovely.
era when you had to do
Yeah.
that because there'd always be that one person in high school who's like, it's this. And you're like, no, it's not. Amanda. Remember this?
Oh,
We talked about
Amanda.
Amanda
they have
before.
thank
Yeah.
Oh, man.
yous.
I'm on
Oh,
speed, I will
no.
die. It's like, I would die.
But they didn't have, Blue didn't have the inserts.
So
No.
there's also thank yous, but I'm not going to read those, obviously. Okay.
And his blonde guy's handsome. Very good. Good start so far, but only a 3-boy bander.
3-boy band, and they're Canadian. but-
Three-member boy band is
Three-member
what
boy
they
band.
mean.
Yes.
All
It's
right.
like an LFO, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they would be kind of considered.
5 is always the best amount of male members. I feel that you always need 5 because it's a good formation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But 3 is also a nice formation of the little triangle, right?
I guess.
But I feel like the Canadian boy bands like Soul Decision and
Three
Awesome.
deep.
Gaze
4-4?
Band, 3 Deep, yes.
VIP.
3 deep.
3
Oh,
Deep.
Okay. No,
VIP
3
had
deep
4.
wasn't half American though.
It was
That's what I'm just
2/3 American and
Yes.
1/3 Canadian.
Yeah. True.
Yes. Anyways, so there we go.
Okay.
So I guess we're just going to go through the songs.
Yes, ma'am.
It says all tracks are written by Trevor Guthrie except where noted. Oh, can I just do a really quick Trevor thing?
I would be delighted if
Okay.
you would do that.
We would all be delighted to.
So, Trevor was born in North Vancouver, British Columbia. At age 3, he was playing the piano.
That's pretty impressive.
He
I was
played
still
his
picking my nose
first
at 3.
concert at age
Stop it.
4. What were you doing?
I was still picking my nose at 3.
I don't even think you were potty trained at 3. Literally.
Probably not. Yeah. Good times.
Anyway, so at age 3, he was playing the piano. He played his first concert at age 4. In high
Damn.
school at Argyle Secondary School, he began playing guitar and writing music. He can also speak French,
Wow.
Spanish, and Japanese.
Wow.
I only know a little bit.
Yeah, so very cool.
Wow. Well, that makes me feel great about my life choices.
I know, right?
Trevor is 48. We are trying to get Trevor on the show, but we haven't succeeded yet. But we're going to keep trying and see what can happen.
We're going to manifest it.
We're going to manifest it.
Come to our show.
Come to our show, Trevor Guthrie. We would love to have you on there. All right. Anyways, first song is
Getting my notes ready.
Ooh, It's Kind of Crazy. So this is written by
Ooh, it's kind of
Crazy. I've been thinking, baby, gotta get you out of my.
You go first,
All
Cynthia.
right. So, can I do a fun fact about this?
I would love to hear a fun fact
Yeah.
about this.
We would all be delighted. To
I feel like Shinzia is most excited for this album.
Yes.
So I think it would be
We're
best
just
if
going to let
start
you
out
take the lead
Yes,
mostly,
agreed.
and then we'll just provide some
Supporting.
Oh, I also
Yeah.
want to give a shout out to Laura, last name withheld,
first. Good,
who
very
is
good.
also a big Soul Decision fan. So I had posted a
Does
question.
she follow us?
we do not
Yes.
know who Laura
Oh, okay.
is. Thank you.
We know her in real life.
Oh.
Did we play dodgeball with her?
I don't know. Yes, we did. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, then I know which one.
But she also went with me to go see the boy band play.
Did she? That was nice
Yes,
of
and
her.
we had munchies with the team afterwards.
That's nice.
This was good. Anyways, so anyways, Laura is a fan of Soul Decision, and
Thank
obviously
you,
Robin is
Laura.
a fan of Soul Decision.
And thank you, Robin.
But yeah, so anyways, Ooh, It's Kind of Crazy. The music video was shot in Toronto, Mississauga area. And the day
out to Mississauga.
before they put so this is the one where they're upstairs in their house that they share together, and they go to have tea or coffee or whatever, and then he like spits out the coffee and looks out the window and there's a whole crowd of fans outside. So they were actually looking for extras to be in that video, but I literally only heard about it, I believe, on Z103 the night before.
Brutal.
So it's like, oh, blah, blah, you can be an extra in the music video. But I was already working the next day, and it was very hard to get rid of shifts. And I'm not the type of person that calls in sick.
Called in sick.
I know, because I really should have, because this is one of my boy band regrets, is not being in this music video. But anyways, it's cute. And then I guess the fans end up kidnapping Ken, and he doesn't know he's being kidnapped because he's like on his phone or playing keyboard or something. Anyways, it's a funny, cheesy video. So it's kind of crazy. So obviously I like it. It's a good song. It's fun. It's upbeat. It's catchy. It's a nice.
Sophia?
I wrote basically the same thing. Catchy. I do remember the song, so when I listened, I did know the lyrics. A fun song.
Lydia?
For me, I wrote, I like it. It reminds me of like lo-fi music. It's super chill and like fun to listen to.
Can you explain to me what lo-fi music is?
Yeah, like a lo-fi is kind of like chill, like, because it's not like a banger. It's like they're very like kind of jaded, but I feel all right. Think about making my move tonight.
That's Faded.
Isn't this what's this one?
Faded. This is.
Ooh, it's kind of.
Oh, right. Isn't that right? Yeah, that's okay, but it's like on a chill vibe. Sorry.
Get you out of my mind.
First you say you want me now. Right, it's kind of like chill. It's not like It's not like, hey, like, Mr. DJ, keep playing. It's very like it's easy listening.
I see what you're saying.
I was gonna say that's soulDecision in general.
Yeah,
right.
Agreed,
it's like music they play at the dentist. You know.
Yeah,
it's nice. I didn't say it's not
sounds
nice.
Like an insult.
I'm not ripping my clothes off to it, Chinzia.
Okay. Yeah, adult contemporary, sure.
That's the kind of music that they play at the dentist.
Yeah.
They don't play like bangers where you're like going to be like, yeah, this is my jam. They're like, I'm trying to clean your teeth. Relax.
So I'm filling out an Excel spreadsheet. I like this.
All right.
But I'm not distracted by what I'm doing.
You're singing along and typing.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I haven't listened to this album in years, but obviously I listened to it back in the day because I was like, oh, there's a whole bunch of like songs I don't know. And then once they were playing, I was like, yes, I know this song. Oh, this is a good song. So like my overall positivity on this album, just saying. But anyway, Sophia, what do you feel about Ooh, It's Kind of Crazy?
She gave her thoughts.
And yes. And then Lydia did love. Okay, got you. All right, back on track. Okay. Anybody have any other comments on Ooh, It's Kind of Crazy?
Good song.
All right. Next one, No One Does It Better. No one does it better than you. I also really enjoyed this song. I don't know. I like it. It's good.
I like this song too. I remembered the words to this song once I listened. I was like, oh, okay, this is catchy. I do recall this song.
If I can't have anybody else but you, baby.
Was this a single?
I believe so. No.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
This was their second single. It was released in 2000.
I wrote, this is the excuse I use when I suck at something. It's like, oh, no one does it better than you. Like, especially when it comes to like baking things like, Kenny, no one does it better than you. Why don't you just bake some muffins? You're just the bomb. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And
like when we were making cheese and you're like, oh, Chinzia, you do it.
Yeah, like, if you don't know me by now, I use you with my stupidity. I manipulate you into doing what I really wanted in the end, which was either cheese or I'm very food motivated muffins. You know what I mean? So it's a nice ballad though. And please don't use that against me. Now that I've outed myself to you, please.
Chinzia has terrible short-term memory. She'll forget this by tomorrow.
Okay, good. Thank God.
I'll forget by the middle of this episode.
Yeah.
So it's all good. In 5 minutes, she'll forget.
Okay, so no one does it better than all you guys. Thank you for making cheese in my
heart emoji.
Thanks for making the cheese. We never made the cheddar because that was going to be like a 12-hour process.
Making the cheese.
Making the cheese.
There was a point in time where I wanted to quit my job to become a cheesemaker, and then Chinzia is like, "Why don't you buy a kit to see if you can actually make cheese?" And then we made cheese, and I'm like, "Oh, all right, I'll go back to work." Essentially, is what happened.
But you tried it. So
I certainly did.
And our second batch, when we did it at my house, was way better.
It's
true. I feel like we didn't pay attention.
Listen, the first batch of a lot of things in cooking cooking is going to be shit. It's like the first pancake. It never comes out
True.
good, but then you get a sense for the heat and and then it gets better.
It's true.
That is very true.
Just note to self, if you're thinking of doing something extreme, test it first and see if you like it and then go from there.
And further note, it is much cheaper to buy the cheese already made than it is to make it yourself.
This is very true.
So unless you really want the experience of making cheese.
Or want to make it customizable or whatever.
But like during that pandemic song, when like Jimmy Fallon was like, "Oh, you're making your own bread and cheese," I'm like, "Oh my God, he knows me! I made my own cheese."
He knows us indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
anyway, sorry,
Jimmy.
No one does it better than
I did not remember this song.
Really?
Listen,
it's like a nice calming song.
The only songs I remembered were "Ooh, It's Kind of Crazy" and "Faded." Those are the only songs I remembered. I'm going to be brutally honest.
I think we were on, like, this was also during the YTV hit list.
We would watch it.
So this would be on repeat, probably also the CanCon situation.
This is how I remember.
That's right, all about the CanCon. Listen to the previous
YTV. I love YTV.
Mm-hmm.
See, I feel like we just had a different journey.
Yeah.
I think we figured out that you guys started watching hit list after.
Yes, because you were probably watching during the Tarzan Dan days.
Tarzan Dan, baby. I don't remember these Leslie and Zan people.
Zan were the ones that we were watching.
But I also
lady, what's her name?
Oh my God.
Do you remember what her name was? She was a VJ and she had her own music video and it was like
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, it was the worst song.
Just say yo. Oh my God.
It was so terrible.
You gotta.
It was like
move till you do.
She has like curly hair.
It was like 5 different songs.
Genres of song in one thing.
That's really weird.
Anyways,
and then also, even though they did play many other artists on the hit lists, I paid attention to nothing that was not Backstreet related.
Fair.
So I would literally sit there and just be like, doing other things. I don't know. I was a dumb kid, so God knows what I was doing. And then
doodling, and then Lisa Frank.
Yeah, that's what
album.
We're playing with the gel pens. Like, who the hell knows what I was doing? Talking on my clear plastic purple phone.
Ashna,
that was her name. And then we were in love with that other guy. Modi.
But he was from Kiss 92. He was not from YTV.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
No, and then he did Ishchild TV.
Yeah, Ishchild. Okay, never mind. That was something else.
Anyways,
sorry.
And then when the Backstreet Boys would come on, I would be like, ooh, and then I would watch. And then I'd be like, okay, fuck you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I watched.
But anyway, so I was just not paying attention to the other things, really. It's true. I was just like, where's Nick?
Yeah.
Whereas we enjoyed absorbing all the, like, we actually were like very like dedicated to watching the hit list.
Yeah,
and I feel like we would record it if we weren't going to be home. And it was just like, yeah, these are our bands we're following. That's how we got introduced to Serial Joe. And
also like British bands too.
British bands. We had a lot of British boy bands, like Five.
And Bewitched and all that.
Westlife.
That was, I feel like whoever curated YTV's hit list, you did a good job. Good job. Yeah. Whoever you are, I was going to say rest in peace.
It was a good variety.
I feel like it might have actually been Leslie, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
She was host, but.
Well, anyways. All right. Anyways, good job.
Anyways, I don't remember the song, but it's okay.
Okay. So the next song is I Don't Need Anyone. And this was the first one that I had to keep looking back because I would like, I like this song, but then I forgot what it's called. And then I just I was telling Diane, I tried to type a message 3 times yesterday. I'm like, I've already forgot the name of the song and I had to keep going back. So I was like, okay. I don't recall what it sounds like right now, but this is the one I posted it and I thought it sounded very familiar. Then I was like, I think this sounds like a BB Mac song. Mm-hmm. So then I found a BB Mac song and I was like, I wonder if it's this one. So I was like, okay, yeah, this kind of sounds like it. And then the girls were like, no, this doesn't sound at all like this song. And I was like, yeah, let me put it back on. So I paused the BB Mac song on YouTube and I thought I pressed play on the Soul Decision song on Spotify. And I was like, oh my God, this sounds exactly the same. And they're like, you are still listening to the BB Mac song. And I was like, yes. So it was a moment.
It was a good time for Chinzia.
I was just like, okay. But I also posed the question out there and I was like, has this been in a movie? I feel like it was either in a rom-com or Maybe it was like on a what's that thing called when you
commercial?
Do a montage of something?
Didn't you say it may have been on a commercial for Sun?
No, that was that Trevor Guthrie song.
So then I was just like,
Sandals Resort.
Yeah, that's one.
And then Laura wrote, it sounds like every generic teeny bopper movie from the 90s.
That's true. Yeah.
Well,
fair enough.
It's true though, but it's like an upbeat, like kind of fun, catchy kind of song, and it was just
Just feel like a lot of songs probably sounded like this in the 90s early 2000s.
So anyways, I like it, but obviously not enough to remember the song every single time I hear it. So it's like a brand new song each time, and then I'll like start singing midway through, and I'm like, oh yes, this is good. Anyways, yes. Anyone else?
Okay.
It also reminded me of another song, possibly an S Club 7 song.
Oh yeah.
Or
maybe.
possibly a Spice Girls song. I don't know. I couldn't put my finger on what it was, but it did sound familiar.
Do you
But
know
I
what it's
didn't
doing
think
now?
it was okay.
I don't need anyone, right?
I don't need anyone.
I said it's kind of a weird
Oh wait,
song.
isn't that I don't need anybody else but you?
No.
Is that the one?
That's no one does it better.
Damn it. Oh, I have the lyrics. Oh my god.
I'll just
See
finish.
how she forgets things
I'll
in like
finish
5
my
minutes,
thought.
but continue.
Okay, so it's a weird song.
When you
Okay,
need
never mind.
me, you're yes.
Can I speak?
Yeah, go for it.
I said I don't need anyone. It's kind of a weird song with a 70s vibe. I am not a fan.
Yeah, listen. My thoughts on these songs are kind of
I don't need anyone to tell me you love me. You know that you need me. No, nothing.
I know. I said I'm not a fan. So you singing it to me is not gonna be like, oh my god, that's the one.
And you also interrupted Diane again.
I'm sorry.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
Sorry, Diane.
It's my entire life on the show.
This is true.
Listen, I was not a fan of this album overall. I'm sorry. It just feels very like something you would hear at the dentist. Like it's not
Like
my
an old
style.
I would also like to point out the fact that Diane does not like going to the dentist, so maybe that is also
Really?
kind of
Oh, I love my dentist.
You
He's a
love
butcher.
the dentist?
He's a butcher. He makes
Remember
me
our
bleed.
old
I
dentist?
age. I leave. I have to pay him money, and I'm like, yeah. But it's because like I don't have to see him in like 6
Is
months.
that
So
what
I'm like,
you do at the dentist? You're like,
I love it. I love the torture. Oh my god! Maybe I'm gross. Ew.
What do you?
come from?
Well, I love the
Remember
pain
how
of
old
him like
dentists
flossing hard, and I'm just like, yeah. Remember the hot dentist?
Yes,
That was the
Dr.
best
Goran.
time of
Not saying
dentistry.
his last name.
No, I don't know what his last name was.
I said his last name. I'm sorry.
Well, I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
think he's
Nobody's
gonna.
going to him. Very hot dentist.
Dr. Nikita.
He used to like put like the freezing in.
And he would like massage it. He
it
looked
into
like
your face.
Enrique Iglesias and like Ricky Martin put together. And he was just like, let me rub in. And he's like, oh, you're drooling. I'm like, oh, that's fine. It's fine,
That's
buddy.
why my face is frozen.
so
That's
good.
why.
Oh my god, it's so fun. Yeah, I love the dentist. I don't know why, because everything they do to me is terrible. That they make me pay. They make me bleed. But I'm just like, because I feel good once it's done, because I'm like, I don't have to see you again in 6 months.
Okay.
So I think that's the, and I'm like throbbing.
I know.
And then I
like
feel
when
like
they do the
super clean.
polishing, but I
You're
feel like
so
that sucks
funny.
now.
So weird. Ew.
Because
Sorry. I got some sort of dentist kink, clearly.
Yeah,
Ew.
clearly.
Sorry, everyone.
I have fallen asleep in the dentist's office chair before. It's so comfortable. I want one of those chairs. Because it's like at a weird like angle, and you're like, like before I used to have to put like the little like thing to keep your mouth open while they worked on it, because I was just like, I'm
The
just gonna
wedges,
close my eyes, have a nice little snooze. Well, it's not sleep dentistry at all. It's just me relaxing.
You're just like, I'm away from my house.
It's so relaxed. It's a comfortable chair.
Is your dentist like not hot? Is it like a woman with hairy knuckles, like coming
Why
at you?
would she have hairy knuckles?
Like, no, I'm just asking. Like, oh no, they wear gloves.
Okay. My current dentist is a very small Asian lady.
Okay.
And she's not hairy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's very nice actually.
Oh, okay.
I just hate the dentist.
Why though? Like, if
I
you don't mind
hate
asking.
everything about it. Every time they go there, they hurt me. They scrape at my teeth with that fucking metal thing.
Yeah, I hate that.
And
But I love
it's
it.
terrible.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to die inside. And then I feel like I have good benefits. So they're always like, you need to do this and you need to do that. And I have to keep going back there. And they put the freezing and they do this. And then my teeth hurt. And then my teeth didn't hurt before I went there. But then after I went there, then my teeth hurt. And I don't like it. And I have anxiety. And every time I go there, I'm like sweaty and I have like fingernail marks in my palms because I hate it so much. And they're like, are you okay? And I always say yes, but I'm not.
Okay. Inside, you're like, no.
I'm like, please make it stop. And all I think the whole time, I'm like, it's almost over. Just a few more minutes. It's almost over.
You know, if you took a nap while that was happening,
how can I nap in the most stressful and terrible situation I could possibly be in?
True. And it's like self-made. It's not like it's not like there's like the dentist Gestapo who are like, give me your teeth. You know what I mean? They're just like, I'm here. But like, the thing is, it's like a necessary evil, because in order to not lose your teeth, you have to go to these guys because it's worse.
I wish they would just rip out all my teeth and give me dentures so I never had to go there again.
Well, let me tell you, friend. No. I had an infection in my tooth once. Where remember we thought I was having a stroke.
Yes, because you're.
Yes. And then we went to the clinic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he couldn't fix it. So they had to send me to a specialist and they were going to do something, but it was so infected. They're like, we need to pull this out right now. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they tried to put the freezing in and the freezing didn't work because it was so infected. So then they pulled that out and let me tell you, it was so much pain. I was hyperventilating and it was like the worst 10 minutes of my life.
Oh my gosh.
But I still go to the dentist after that. So
you still don't?
I still do.
You still do. You have to.
It was I literally felt like my chest was like, and I couldn't breathe, and I was
that's how they torture people.
Yeah. It was like horrible.
They torture people by taking their teeth out.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, having had that one tooth out, I don't think you want to take all of your teeth out.
That is correct.
Well,
you do not want to do that.
I assume that if they took all my teeth out, they would put me under or something.
Well, probably.
I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out, I got all 4 taken at once because I was like the day before Dad's benefits ended because I turned 18 and they're like, fuck you, bitch. And I'm like, I was crying in the chair while they were and I had the sleeping gas. So I was crying as I was sleeping. And then I woke up and then, Mom gave me a ice cap. She's like, oh, after surgery, have an ice cap. And then I threw up in the driveway and she's like, why the fuck did you throw up in the driveway, you asshole?
Oh, she throw up
and then now years later, I didn't do that. I didn't call you an asshole throwing up in the driveway. And I'm just like, yes, you did it. You made me feel bad. But anyways,
I still have all my
out. Your feelings always come out during the podcast.
Yeah,
trauma always comes out during these
guys. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now you learned about my teeth trauma and my dentist.
I have a lot of teeth trauma.
See, I didn't know this about you. I feel like we're learning. I feel like
I used to have braces when I was a kid.
You did?
I always wanted braces.
It's torture. It's terrible. Everything about teeth is terrible. I wish I didn't have teeth.
Chris Kirkpatrick has a song called "My Shiny Teeth and Me."
Oh, he does.
And he was a cartoon character.
Didn't you share that on Twitter?
Shiny teeth and me, shiny
because you really enjoyed it.
Anyways, fun fact. One last fun fact about teeth. I have 5 wisdom teeth.
How's that
5? Because I have 2 in one section and they're impacted.
Maybe one is impacting your brain.
It could be. This guy, I swear to God. Anyways,
wow, just hooked it right there. Hooked.
Look at ointment for that. But
I've been asked if I could take them out, and they said no. I'm just ignoring Diane. Okay. Anyways,
it's a memory. Maybe it's pressing on something that prevents her from remembering things.
All right. So we don't need anyone.
That was a good one, though. That was
all
good.
Right. So we got 2 yeses, 2 nos, and some dental trauma.
I don't know how we got there.
How do we get anywhere on this podcast?
Yeah, all right, because you said it's like music you listen to.
Oh, right, the whole album.
Which I guess is like your torture.
Track number 4 was not a single.
Okay.
It is called "Feeling You," and it
oh my God!
So this one is not just Trevor. So Trevor Guthrie obviously wrote it. Preston Glass,
Mr.
David
Glass.
Bowman, and Ken Luco. So the other 2 members of the band, and some gentleman named Preston.
And
Glass.
Preston.
And Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass.
Feeling you without even knowing you. Nothing.
Sounds not consensual.
Sounds not consensual.
This song was so boring.
I said it's slow but upbeat, and I like it.
Slow but upbeat.
This song was so boring. I almost fell asleep listening to this song.
But it's like dancey slow.
No. I was not impressed with the song.
What is wrong with you people?
Shinzia, like you got nostalgia glasses on, buddy.
These are good songs.
No,
Okay, so
this song was boring.
I said it had 80s Egyptian vibes, and it's not great. It has some like weird like at the like beginning. It was just I don't know. No,
I don't know, guys. I don't want to be like I don't want to be like that.
I'm sorry. This song was really bad.
Okay,
but
the first time I didn't like it. I
though.
listened to it again, didn't like it as much, and I listened to it again. I was like, I guess you do like this song.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I'll give this to soulDecision. I never was listening to any of these songs and was like, oh wow, this sucks, right? Because I remember. And I apologize. I remember when I was listening to that 5 album, and I was like, "Wow, this song sucks."
That surprised me.
But, so you hated 5 because it was more upbeat and like
it was
raunchy, and this you hate because it's slow and not like I'm like.
Okay, I didn't say I hated it. I just said that I wasn't listening to it, and I never thought to myself, "Wow, I hate this." But also, I found myself checking out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like my mind drifted.
Yeah. Same.
And then I was like, no, I'm supposed to be listening to this.
Yeah.
But so it didn't, hook my interest.
Agreed.
Okay. That's fair. You're allowed to have feelings. I'm feeling you on that.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Did everybody else say anything? Nothing else with
No.
feeling?
We end with D and then you go back to you. It ends with D and then
now it's Faded.
All right. So now this is their first single. It is Faded.
Woo! This song is great.
Kind of faded, but I feel alright. Think about making my move tonight.
So fun.
Who wrote it?
So Trevor obviously wrote it by himself, and this is their first single. And this was again when I read earlier. This is when they were still called Indecision.
Okay.
Oh.
So if you listen to the rap part that comes in when Thrust sings,
yes,
he says, "Not like the rest, indecision like like
indecision is the best."
Yeah, that's so new. But anyways, he sings Indecision. So they couldn't afford, I guess, to re-record it with him just saying soulDecision, or maybe soulDecision didn't sound better or whatever. But yeah, I was gonna see if the rap is in.
Okay, that's cool.
Anyways, I like it. It's good song. It's every time I hear it, I get all excited that other people know this. So, like, honest to God, on the Backstreet Boys cruise, we hadn't even left port, and then this song, I was like, holy crap, they're playing soulDecision. I was like, dying. And then I tweeted it, and I think they liked the tweet. I was like, look at that. There you go. So yeah.
Which cruise was this?
This was the last cruise.
2018, eh?
Wow.
Nice.
Remember when we used to go on cruises?
We were at the deck
not
party.
happening
We hadn't left yet. We hadn't even left the thing. And I was like, oh my God, we already met Nick, and now this like
Oh,
song
that's
is
when I
on.
was sleeping.
Diane was there. And I was like, oh my God, soulDecision.
All right. Anyways, Sophia?
I said it's a fun, catchy song. I remembered this song, and easy to sing along to. I liked it a lot.
All right, so I put Faded. Ah, yes, with the emoji with the guy wearing the sunglasses.
Ooh.
I said sounds like funky pop, and I think that's their vibe. I think they're funky pop.
Okay. Yeah,
They do. They play instruments, don't they?
They do.
I don't know what
Trevor
instrument
plays,
this is.
They all
but-
play instruments. This is like
Skin flute.
this is kind
Why
of
were you
different
doing
from-
like this?
I don't know what she's doing.
I was being a perv. Sorry.
Playing her boobs. I don't know what's going on.
This was the instrument. This is the
Diane, the
guitar.
musician. I don't know what this is, but okay.
I said it was the skin flute.
Guitar.
Is it a guitar or?
Yeah, because you're holding. You
It's
hold
a
that with two
guitar,
hands.
but see, you should be like this if it's a guitar. I, for some reason, was like this.
Well, you could play it like that, but it's a little difficult.
Anyways, this is
Yeah.
probably their best song.
Yeah.
Probably most upbeat, like just
Yes.
overall best song that they have. The rap
Banger.
part is a little weird, but that's okay.
I feel like
I like
the
it
rap
anyways.
usually adds like
Yeah, that's street cred.
to the songs that boy bands.
This is like a good driving in your car song.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a step up from dentist, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. You're driving away from the dentist.
And this is when you're done.
Yeah, exactly. Love how we all were like on the bus with each other for a moment. We're like, yeah,
That's great.
that's cute.
Okay, next.
All right, next. Let's Do It Right. And this was written by Trevor and Giuliano.
Let's
Franco.
do it right.
Don't worry, Chinzia has a story for this.
Let's stay together forever. It started tonight.
And it's
It's true.
and I say
And I do.
I want you all to myself. Don't want
anyone else.
but you.
Okay,
It's
so
beautiful.
if anyone has listened to this podcast, you know that this song is important to me
Very
from
important.
back in the day because this was the song, and I forget this every single time. So this was either the wedding song or the
Yes.
proposal song that Chris from NSYNC proposed to me in my fanfic that I wrote myself. I put this song in there because
You did.
yes, so it's good.
Pretty sure it was your wedding song.
I think it was the wedding song.
Yeah.
Yes. So, because it says I do, because I'm very literal like
Yes, you
that.
are.
So, yes. It's very slow. It has a music video. This was their last release single. So, this came out in 2001.
Whoa,
And
that's a long time ago.
Trevor has an interesting
goodness.
outfit choice in this one, in which he is, they're all wearing like white and beige. And he's wearing this like sweater vest thing.
But it's mesh. I
But
remember
it's like
you making me
it's
watch
just like
this.
a weird thing. But anyway, so the girl is trying to get them to get to there. So because the technology is so great in 2001, she has a photo frame, a digital photo frame, and there's this like card that you insert, and then that's like giving.
Do you
them
guys remember
clues.
those? And it used to like
Yes.
flip through pictures on your wall.
Oh my
So then
God,
he's
yes.
trying to like find the girl, and then they end up taking like a helicopter to an island, and then they eventually like meets up with the girl at the end and all that stuff. So.
Mhm.
Love this song. This is probably one of my favorite songs, which is surprising because it
You
is a
hate
slow
ballads.
song.
I'm always shocked.
I
And
know.
I don't like slow songs for the most part, but there's just something that's beautiful about the way they
It's,
sing this.
it's her wedding
It's
song with
just
Christy
lovely,
Patrick,
so-
you know?
There you go. I'd like to combine as many boy bands as possible in the. One
Yes.
day I'll.
We know
that.
that.
One day we will
One
win the
day.
lottery and we'll have Chinzia Palooza and you know,
that's great.
Sarah Joe's gonna come back. Five's gonna be together. It's gonna
Together's gonna be together.
be yeah, maybe.
Yes. So that was not Josh. That was Gino.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool.
I will
All
turn
right.
off the
Sophia?
volume.
Didn't I already say?
No, no,
No.
Chinzia's just been blabbing. Love you.
Oh, I could have sworn I said, sorry. I said I like it. I knew the lyrics as well. A good song.
All right. And I said this was the wedding song of like the 90s, which I guess not because it was released in
No,
2000.
I feel like Amazed by Lone Star was the wedding song.
This was like
Wasn't it? I do cherish you.
there was like
There's
Every-
a bunch of songs.
yeah,
Well,
like
every
every
of the 90s, by the way, because it came out in 2000.
okay, sorry, meant the 2000s.
You know what she means.
You know what I mean? And this was like one of the wedding songs, right? I said the lyrics are great. It really encapsulate the feeling of finding your soulmate. Cause like it's very like it's just like it's nice, you know. Because when you find your lobster, right? You don't want to let them go.
Lobster.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, see, yeah,
Good friends.
yeah, it was cute. It was a good song. Good song. Well done.
Indeed. I don't know if I remember this song because I remember this song or if I remember the song because of Chinzia.
Yeah.
Because I do feel that there was a time where I was like, there was a music video for this, and she was like, yes, the vest! You have to see his vest! And like making me watch it.
See, my
I didn't
best
remember
friend.
the video at all, but I feel like maybe I remember the song, maybe I don't. I'm consistently shocked that she still loves it that much.
Same, yeah.
But I guess
weird.
it's like it's not really maybe about the song, but more about the memory.
the nostalgia.
It's
Yes.
the
I
sentiment
really
behind
just
it.
like the song. As soon as I heard this song, I was like, this is a beautiful song. I love it. Let's do it.
It's nice. It's yeah. I'll go with nice.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair.
Okay. All right. Next, number 7. Only in My Mind. This is written by Trevor, Ken, Chris Lowe, and Neil Tenement.
Is Chris Lowe that actor?
I don't know.
Oh, it's
That
Rob
was
Lowe.
Rob
Never mind.
Lowe.
I'm thinking Rob Lowe. My bad. Different guy.
I can click on Chris Lowe. to
No,
see-
it's
No.
okay. No, I'm thinking Rob Lowe. Sorry. my bad.
I just wrote up Beat. Why do I not recall this song?
I don't know.
Not every song is a banger. It's a numbers game,
It's like
Chinzia.
a lot of
Back in the
non-bangers.
90s. Okay, back in the 90s, you have to understand, guys. we didn't have iTunes back then, okay? So like when people released singles, when people released albums, they released 12 or in this case 11. They released 12 songs and like maybe 5 were good and the rest were fillers, right? Because like
you're lucky 3 were
very
good.
rarely, it's true, very rarely was there albums where, especially like boy band albums.
Yeah.
Because the Lou Pearlmans of the world were taking these pop stars and just like making them churn out albums. Like even if you want to take like a Britney Spears or whatever, there was rarely a Britney Spears album where from top to bottom every song was a banger.
It's true.
Right? But it's because the turnover was so fast. They weren't given time to like cultivate and like make sure every song was like perfect. Right.
And Max Martin was expensive back then, right? So they had to go so you got like maybe like 4 Max Martin songs, and then you had to go to like, like discount Max Martin and like, pick up his stuff. And you're just like, oh, this is like not as good as Max Martin. But it's like no frills of Max Martin.
In these days, imagine your soulDecision, okay? And you're just like living your life in British Columbia, Canada. Okay.
Which is like our California. So, that's not that bad. You're not like suffering. It's not the hood.
No, but like you're seeing all these boy bands come out and you're like, man, we got to strike while the iron is hot. We can't be like waiting around,
right?
And let O-Town take all the glory. Like, we gotta do this.
Yes.
Look at 3 Deep. Like we can do this. But that means striking while the iron is hot means sometimes you got to make some concessions. You got to be like, Trevor, come on, get off the toilet. Let's go. Where's the next song? And
he's like, but I wrote this one when I wasn't on the toilet, so it's not as great. And they're like, we don't care. Our studio's time is running low.
Like, listen, it's 2001, Trevor. Come on.
Yeah.
These kids are growing up quick.
See, like now though, like now it's totally different because you can just buy a song that you like. You don't have to buy the whole album.
And this is how people release music. Like these new artists, they just release like a couple of songs.
Yeah. Didn't BTS released an album that had 5 songs on it?
Right.
You're like, true. That is unheard of, but they did very well.
Just the other day, Drake just randomly released 3 songs. Just 3. Not an album, just 3 songs.
Like, thank you.
Why?
It keeps you relevant without having to like put in all the arm work of getting a whole album together, right?
Right. And you can curate your shit and make sure that you're only doing good songs.
Yeah.
Right? That you actually feel like good about.
Legit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you got to get this album out. We got to get you guys out on tour. The kids, they can't wait any longer.
Exactly. It's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Agreed as well.
Yeah.
Well thought out.
This is the one that, how does it feel when you know that I'm watching? Is that the tune of it? How does it feel?
Listen,
I don't know.
A lot of these songs.
We're like leaning on you, bud. So like, don't look over here, bud.
Sophia, how do you feel about?
Wasn't this only okay? Didn't we?
Okay,
we just did Let's Do It Right. Are you talking about only on my mind? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, go ahead, Soph.
Not bad. Other songs are better on the album.
Okay.
All right, and I wrote 70s disco vibes. I don't like it.
70s disco vibes. I don't
80s Egyptian and 70s disco.
I got
90s.
70s disco vibes. But I just feel like, again, this is not, I was easily distracted during this.
This one is not as sticking out as the other songs.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a very not memorable song in this album of me.
Not memorable songs.
Okay. All right, moving on.
I'm sorry. I'm
Well,
very sorry.
You don't need to
Trevor,
apologize
come
for
on the
anything.
show. I
Just
still
don't
love
listen
you.
to this episode, apparently.
Just don't listen to this.
Okay, well, number 8 is Stay. So please stay with us for the next few songs. So this one is written by Trevor and Ken. And then this was Stay With Me Forever, Forever.
Don't look at me. I don't know it, Chinzian.
I don't know. I think it's catchy. It's nice. It's not like banger. It's not terrible. It's like a nice, catchy, like calm, good song.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sophia.
I wrote it's an okay song.
Okay.
Okay, stay with me. ZZZ, not a bop.
Isn't it called Stay?
It's called
Yes.
Stay.
Okay.
Oh, that was Stay With Me. Sorry.
It's okay. It's the same song.
Forever.
Oh, okay. No, I was just
Sorry.
wondering. That's all.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't
Zed
this song though sound a lot like?
A lot of them.
Yeah,
They all kind of like meld
I
in together.
literally was kind of like, haven't I already heard this
Mhm.
song?
Mhm.
And I just maybe this is the song that sounds like I Don't Need Anyone, or what the other one was, the
Okay.
one that you thought sounded like.
That one's more upbeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm wrong.
Okay.
But it just sounded like
The
I heard it
same.
before.
Okay.
Very
Fair.
recently.
All right. So the next
Fair
song,
enough.
everybody's good on that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, next song is Baby Come Back, but that's not the song.
It's not that song.
That's just written by Trevor.
It's called Baby Come Back.
It's called Baby Come Back. I wrote Slow AF, and I think I know why.
Yeah.
Why do you know
Is that a
why?
song? Is that part of the
Why
song?
do you know?
This is
I know why this song
Oh,
is
I
slow.
think it's in there. It says, I don't think I know why. I guess I should have said, I'm sorry. I love you, baby. Like, it's just, I just thought it was very
love you,
slow.
baby. It's not that
And
song.
if
that
it's
song either.
good.
Anyway, Sophia, you have any thoughts?
Okay, I wrote boring. Don't like this one.
So the lyrics are really talking about how he screwed up and everything. Like, you're the one thing in my life that I treated bad. I know
Mhm.
I made you cry.
Mhm.
I was wrong, that I left you sad and lonely. So it's kind of an apology song, but it's also very slow.
Boring.
Mhm.
Lydia?
Apology not accepted. No, it's just
Exactly.
every time I think Baby Come Back, I always think that,
Mhm.
but that's not this. This I just said, nah, not a fan.
It's nice. The sentiment was nice. That
Okay.
was my feeling about this one.
All right.
I was like, oh, that's nice.
but the song itself is
But
not.
the song itself could use some work. The lyrics were good. Who did Trevor write the lyrics?
Trevor wrote
I'll
this,
give you
yes.
kudos for the lyrics.
Trevor
that
is
was
a
very
good
nice.
lyricist.
That was a very nice sentiment.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I guess you
about
can't
the
really have a
rest.
banger apology. Oh,
I-
yeah, never mind.
You definitely could.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm missing more than just your body.
Look at all the CanCon on this episode. Good job, guys.
Thank you. All right.
See,
All right.
Bieber knows how to put
We're
out a
almost
banger
done.
apology.
True.
Okay, so number 10 is not written by Trevor.
Ooh.
It is totally written by Ken, the keyboardist.
Oh.
And that song is Gravity, and that was their 4th single.
Yeah.
Gravity.
All the sun that I can see, I just want to run away. Kiss me and I'll fall for you.
Makes perfect sense to me. I lose responsibility. Cause every time I fail to see how easy this could be, I just put the blame on gravity.
So this one, they're in a bowling alley
In the
which is-
music video.
in the music video. I wrote I love it. So I feel like a couple of boy bands do
I
the
love
bowling.
it.
I was trying to see what I said under my phone. So anyways, I really enjoy this song. It's like When the Lights Go Out by Five was also done in a bowling alley. That one was a little more sexier. This one is just like they're playing bowling, and then at the very end, all the bowling balls start floating in the air
Mhm.
because
So
of gravity's all messed
delightful.
up. So we're blaming gravity. But yeah, no, I like it. I think
I would think the when they come back down, I think that would be like collateral damage.
Yeah,
But it's
definitely.
very nice that they're
well,
flipping.
they look like 5-pin bowling balls, so they're kind of like the size of bocce balls. So
Mhm.
probably wouldn't do too much damage.
Small balls. Got it.
Small balls,
Black
yes.
balls. They were black balls.
Small
No, they
black
were
balls.
red.
Oh, they
Oh,
were
were they?
red.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
They were swirly.
Swirly red balls.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
Sophia?
Sophia, did you have anything to say about the swirly red balls?
Mhm. Okay, so I wrote about the song.
good job,
No.
Sophia. Thank you.
Not bad. Better than Baby Come Back, LOL.
Well,
Mm.
there you go.
Damn it.
All right, and I wrote very good, great bop, smiley face.
Here we
Yeah,
go, finally.
I woke up here. Like, no, okay, I don't wake
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
let's be honest. But I was like, oh, okay. I don't remember this as much as they do.
It was a single. They played it all the time.
Sorry, I don't remember it.
Okay.
She was in a different part of the province.
That's right. I'm sorry.
She was a saga. It's not that far away.
Again, maybe it was the whole YTV thing.
Maybe
Probably.
I just didn't care about SoulDecision at that time.
Because you were hyper-focused back
Because
here.
I was hyper-focused on marrying Nick Carter. So what do I care about this guy?
It's a noble goal, really.
This is true.
It was.
He's kind of like a Canadian Nick Carter.
He kind of is. I mean,
He's got blonde hair.
no, he has blonde hair.
He's
So
aging
that's
very well,
similar.
by the way.
How old do you think he was in this time?
Well, that was 21 years ago. He's currently
48.
48, so 27.
It's pretty
alright.
good for 27.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
Where are you?
Hot.
Like even here, look at the back. Look at the back. That's
Baby, how you
it's-
feel?
it's-
Feeling
it's-
hot as hell.
Hey, look how hot his hair. I'm really close to the mic, but yeah, this I was like, oh, okay. These guys were gravity. I'm like, oh,
That's exactly how I'm just like, anytime you trip now, I'm going to be like, Diane, that was gravity.
Oh, she doesn't trip ever.
I don't
Maybe
know.
if I push her down.
Oh my God.
Why there's so much finger
Jazz hands.
jazz hands in this episode?
Love
But
it. Love.
I don't even know what's happening. I'm very
okay, we're almost done,
All
guys.
right,
All right,
so
come on.
Sophia, do you have any gravity?
We already talked
Yes,
about
everybody
it.
has gravity. Everybody's good.
Okay,
I feel like I get thrown off because Diane is beside me, but then she finishes it off. So
it's a circle.
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
See, I
my
know.
gosh.
Circle.
Circle.
Circle. Unless we're learning on the last song
Okay,
then.
yes. So the last song is called Next Time. I originally forgot about it. Next
Shocking.
time. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Next time. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Next time you wanna hurt somebody, well, it's too little already gone. I feel like it's a fun bop and it's a good fun last song because it's like, oh, next time, new album, da da da.
Was there a next time after
I
this?
didn't think of that.
There was an album after this,
Okay,
but it
so
was
there
like
was a
4
next
years
time.
later.
That is a good thing because
See,
I
you're
was
like-
thinking, why would you put this song, which is kind of upbeat and better than some of the other ones that
Yes.
were before this, here when you had when this is a better song, but I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I caught
I hope
on.
Shinzia's right.
I caught on to that.
We'll
Yeah.
ask Trevor when he doesn't come on our podcast.
All right.
This episode.
Trevor, come
He's
on.
like, hurtful. That's
Come
okay.
on.
What?
You're putting out some bangers now. That Armin Van Buren thing, that was
Trevor is always, I don't know. I thought this was fun and upbeat and I like it. Sophia,
I'm really sorry, but
that's okay.
I did not like the song. It was very boring.
Okay.
I feel like if SoulDecision farted in a bag, Shinzi would be like, "Oh, this is a fun bop."
Okay, Howie Fart.
Just well, okay, that was a classic. That was a
Classic Fart.
All right, so for next time, I wrote, "Nope." Next time, give me more bops.
That was good. That was good.
That is a good
I
one.
thought this one was kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I was just feeling like good after Gravity, and then I was like, oh, this is kind of nice too. Why didn't they put this earlier?
Waiting for the Lydia joke of like, I'm feeling good because it was less so.
I was gonna say, I feel like this was last song. How did you know what I was gonna say?
Like, I need Diane to stop talking so I can say my one line.
Oh no, yeah, it was. Yeah, I was.
Ooh,
Too.
maybe that was it. Maybe I was just like, ooh, it's
I feel like the
finally
dentist
over.
pain is over.
Well, okay. Well,
Are we doing top three?
yes.
Sure.
Yes. And then I have a little bonus story.
Okay,
Bonus story.
Do you
Oh,
want
I
to do
can.
bonus story
Do I
first?
let's do bonus story first.
so you
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Yeah.
So, so I went to, you did not come to this concert, did you? SoulDecision?
No, I don't think so. I don't
So-
know. I don't remember.
We had
remember
seen
last week.
SoulDecision.
Was this Psycho
We-
Blast?
No.
Where
This
was
was
it?
at
Was
Hamilton
it the
Place.
NSYNC concert where they
No,
opened for
I don't
them?
remember. I don't
Okay.
remember.
So we had like obviously heard their songs and stuff, and we're like, okay, cool. And then they opened for NSYNC, and I honestly think I ran into either Dave or Ken after the NSYNC concert. I
In
think
the
Gina and I
bathroom?
did. No, like outside.
Oh, okay.
I'm like 90% sure we did, but I can't remember if we did. But it was just kind of like a quick hi. Maybe it. I don't think we would have done selfies back then because it was so far ago. I'll ask Gina about it. Anyways, regardless,
film
I was
back
like,
then.
this is good. Blah blah. What a good. Yeah, because we would have been out of film by the end of the
Yeah,
concert,
yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
Because we would bring like 6 rolls of film to the
And
concert.
like we would take pictures, and they would be like this big, and we're like, "This is amazing." We're
No,
just
but this
super
was like the
back
good concert where we were 5th row. Like,
And then like if we took really good pictures, then the
we would
developers
sell
at
them.
Fortino's would put it up on the thing on
there
the
was
wall.
like a wall of fame at our Fortino's, which is a grocery store that had a photo lab.
Yeah.
And then they would like put our pictures up there, and then we would sell the This is so far back in the day. We would sell pictures on eBay. And people would buy. We give them 4x6 pictures in the mail, and they would want these pictures. I don't know why.
Because we didn't have printers and shit back then.
And like the quality of if we were like scanning and uploading onto the internet, it wasn't good, right?
It was a long time ago, guys. Like this is before iPhones. Like you gotta understand. Like this was like the like primordial era of internet.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like where a picture of Kevin would load like this, and you'd see the eyebrows. You're like, oh yeah, that's hot. It's coming. You know what I mean? Like, do you remember that?
Yes.
Shit, that was a long time ago.
Anyway, so whatever. So they had opened for NSYNC, and they did a cover of Summer of '69. I thought it was really good, like Bryan Adams. And then I'm just like, oh, I would go see SoulDecision again. Like I thought they did a good show. And then it ended up they were coming to our city, so we're like, all right, I don't have to travel anywhere. They're downtown Hamilton at Hamilton Place.
Yeah, it was Hamilton Place back then. Yeah.
So Gina and I believe Olivia.
Yeah, I don't think I was there.
And we actually went to Gene Machine at Lime Ridge Mall to buy tickets because this is a whole nother episode, but it was very complicated how to get tickets for things. And you could go to the venue. You couldn't really do it online. So you
didn't have Ticketmaster online.
You could camp out and get wristbands. You could go, but somebody's like, if you go to Gene Machine, not a lot of people know they sell tickets. So you'll be able to get good tickets because there won't be a lot of people in line. So we're like, okay, cool. So we did that. I think we were like second in line or whatever. And no one was behind us, maybe like 2 or 3 people.
Oh, yeah.
So then we ended up getting second row tickets. But the way that the tickets were set up, I mean, the first row was not a full row. So the first row ended like 10 seats on each side. So because of that, we were on the end of the row. We were actually front row of our section. So we're like, okay. So I had these concert pants that I bought that had these giant pockets that you could like hide shit in.
They were like skater pants, like
they
back
were like
in the day.
Huge. And
you had the big legs, and then you also had the big pockets, and you had like the seatbelt belt.
I had the seatbelt belt.
Like it was the style. Chinzia fit into the style.
Because I was trying to be girly, but I also kind of was into the Serial Joe stuff. So we were kind of like in between the two genres of things.
Dancing on the line of
so we're like, we'll just like everybody and see who likes us back. Anyway, so they had these pants. So I put like 8.5 sheet of paper, like 11 in there, so I could write signs with like Sharpies and stuff. And I think I like requested Summer of '69. But I was also working at a Chanel at the time, and there was Party Packagers next door.
Yes.
And they had fake lifesavers. So like you would get those lifesaver candy books for Christmas. So they had this, and it's McCormick's brand. So it's called a music book. So it came with a CD, and then it also came with candy. So the CD was for the video game Roller Coaster.
Oh, yeah.
But then they also had this candy, if you can see on our YouTube page, and it has SoulDecision on it.
Candy.
So I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And they also have like BB Mac, 18s, Nobody's Angel, My Town, Samantha Mumba. So like a bunch of, My Town. So they had these, and I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. They have SoulDecision. I've literally never listened to this. It has 25 minutes of music and videos and footage from a SoulDecision video shoot.
Oh,
cool.
Lovely.
So anyway, that's something. Anyway, so I ended up getting that, and I put them in my concert pants because I wasn't sure if I'd be allowed, because sometimes they're weird about what you can bring in.
We had to like hide cameras in our titties.
Or like you'd put them
back in the day.
In your purse, and then you would go to a guy and they'd see pads in your purse, and they'd be like, okay, let you in, right?
You have to like sneak shit.
So I had like my camera on one pant leg.
You know what I used to do?
Yeah, what'd you do?
I wouldn't even hide the camera.
Oh.
I would just put it in there, and then they'd be like, all right, give me the batteries. And I'd be like, all right. And then I just had like old batteries in there.
Oh,
and I would have other batteries hidden somewhere because they're not looking for batteries.
So smart.
That's brilliant.
Good
and then I would just put the
idea.
new batteries in.
You. Well, these are those guys with the flashlights. And they would do that flashlight in your face.
Yeah.
That's why you don't put the flash of your camera on. What are you, dumb?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're at this concert.
Sorry,
I have this thing.
No.
At one point, I had play Summer '69, and their guitar player was all like, when that song, he's like, hey, your song's about to come up. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I had this candy, and I was like holding it up, and Trevor was wearing like sunglasses, but then he's like, fuck. And he would come and look as I was like there. And like he kept coming to our side to the point where Gina's like, is something going on with you and Trevor? Because he's like having eye contact. And I literally have a bunch of pictures where he's like directly staring at. So whatever. So it's like, ooh, like, all right. I'm like, I'm good. And the way that Hamilton Place is, you're sitting in chairs. They're like,
Yeah.
it's like a theater venue type thing. So there was probably like maybe like 3 to 5 feet to the stage. So everybody's standing up, but they're all standing at their chairs, and there's a security guard board, and nothing's happening. So they were in the middle of a song, and Dave was switching guitars, like he was going from one guitar to another. So it's just quiet. And he's just like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm thinking,
now's my chance.
Now's my chance. So I take my candy, I take my Sharpie, and Trevor's like standing in the middle of the front of the stage. So I was just like, meh, what the fuck? So I just literally just walked in front of this row of girls because they weren't up against the stage. And I get up to Trevor and I go, "Hey, Trevor, can you sign this?" He's like, "Yeah, of course." So he like takes out the thing and he's starting to sign it. And it's like dead silent. So Dave is like now switched over his guitar. And then he like looks over. He's like, "Why hasn't Trevor started?" And he's like, "Trevor, what are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm signing an autograph." He's like, "We're in the middle of a concert." And he's like, "Yeah, I know." And he's like, "Okay." And I was debating pressing my luck to get Dave and Ken to sign. But I feel at that point, the security guard was now like glaring at me. So then so he hands it back. I'm like, "Thank you." He's like, "You're welcome." So then I just like trot back to my seat. And the second I get back to my seat, the entire front row rushes the stage. And they're now like, again, and the stage was maybe like 5 feet high. It wasn't too high, but they were like there. And then the security guard is just like glaring at me like, "What the fuck did you do?" And I was just like, "Sorry." And then I just put it into my pants and then I continued on with the concert. So
good.
That is like definitely one of my favorite concert moments.
Gotta be brave sometimes, you know?
So funny.
Shoot your shot.
You just
Great memory.
I figured I'm here anyways. He's acknowledged the fact this candy exists. What the hell? Let's go and let's do it. So
did he say like, "Wow, need candy"? Or?
No, he didn't say anything. He was just like, "Yeah, okay, I'll sign it for you." And he's just like signing.
I probably wasn't looking at it.
Yeah, he was looking at. He like opened it and like looked.
Oh, okay.
I wish this was like in modern-y time, so people would have videotaped.
Yeah,
this, but I'm pretty sure nobody did.
Yeah, I know.
Pictures on.
Twas the old
because the cameras only took pictures, right?
Yeah, we didn't have video cameras at the time.
They're little shitty like flip phones. We're not going to do anything.
No, you're just like all pixels.
Could you take videos on a digital camera? I think you could.
On a digital one, but on the one with the film, you can't.
Oh, not
so
the
this
one
was
with
back.
the film.
No, this was film camera.
This was film days.
Like,
we didn't even have
like digital just started coming out at that time. Like it was
I thought
this was like the one you're like
cameras. I used to
Gina
bring
had
disposable cameras, so then I was like, if they make me throw it out, oh well, it's like $6.
No. We would get like the good quality 400 Kodak or Fiji film.
Yeah, and then the prepaid ones with like the gloss. You're like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
This is gonna be good, shiny shit." Like, and then Gina or Olivia had Snappy was the name of the camera, and it would like took really fast pictures.
Oh, nice.
Other ones were just like shit, and you'd just be like, "Okay," and I gotta wait for the flash to recharge.
Yeah, the flash had to recharge. Oh,
and then you're like, "The batteries, damn it! Let's put some other batteries in here." And just
my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Anyways, so that's
we're dating ourselves, but it
my
was
fun
really
soul
are.
decision moment, and I felt like so cool. I was like, "Look at me with my wide leg
Concert
pants, doing this stuff, speaking in candy, getting autographs in the middle of the concert." And I just like walked, and I didn't stay there. Like once I got the autograph, I went back to my seat. I wasn't like rude, but I was just like, "That's right." So it was a good concert.
Good for you.
What a great memory.
What a great memory.
One of my favorites.
Wonderful.
Top 3 or
top 3. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go with obviously. Oh my god, my brain has now.
She emptied
Your brain
Let's do it right.
Obviously.
Let's do it right is obviously number 1. Like I hate to pick singles.
I am picking singles.
But
just so you know.
Me too.
Faded it. Gravity. Oh, there's so many good ones.
Do you want us to come back to you?
Let's do it.
I think
right.
that's going to be a little easier for the rest of us. So do you want to go back?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, Sophia.
Okay, my top 3 are Faded is number 1. Ooh, It's Kind of Crazy, number 2. Let's Do It Right is number 3.
Okay.
I have Ooh, It's Kind of Crazy as number 1, Faded as number 2, and Gravity is number 3.
I have Faded as number 1. Ooh, It's Kind of Crazy as number 2, and Gravity as number 3.
This did not make it any more helpful. So obviously, Let's Do It Right is number 1, and then no one does it better is good.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Okay. Wood's Kind of Crazy and Faded, obviously. Faded is the OG, so yeah. All right. Hard, man. There's so many good songs.
Would you like to do a bonus one?
No, because there's like half the album is bonus.
You know what she would like to do? She would like to thank you for taking a break with us.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.